I'm a visible minority, a woman of color and a Muslim. Hence, I should be the prime target of systemic racism. But lo and behold, here is what I see. Following the tragic incident of an individual police officer's brutality in Atlanta, we saw an agenda-driven madness unfold in the Western world. The incident was indeed tragic, but the demands of the hysterical protesters are equally so. On the call to defund the police, the country I was born in has defunded the police. It's the lowest paid institution, and the average salary of a cop is $123 a month, which has opened the doors to corruption and bribery, no justice for innocent citizens, absolutely no rights for the transgendered LGBT community, criminals have a free pass, mob mentality reigns supreme, and hey, no one even stops at a red light. Is this what we want? It's unfortunate that the RCMP commissioner was coerced by politicians and media to claim that there is systemic racism in the RCMP. Look, the point is that the police forces are not trained doctors of psychology. Either they need enhanced training, or if the government is giving money to Canadians for doing nothing, surely they can find the money for our police force to get a team specifically trained to deal with mental disabilities. Furthermore, on the one hand, the Prime Minister of Canada says that Canada is a totally racist country. And on the other hand, he wants countries to vote for Canada in getting a seat at the UN Security Council, which did not happen, and one wonders why. Few people will vote for a country whose own leader says we have no values and are systemically racist. I'm a visible minority, a woman of color and a Muslim. Hence, I should be the prime target of systemic racism. But lo and behold, here is what I see. At last count, there were 90 mosques across Canada, approximately 100 Sikh gurdwaras, and dozens of Hindu temples. Doesn't look like systemic racism to me. There are 21 ethnic minorities in the Canadian Parliament, from which 12 are Muslim. The Premier of BC, Ujjal Dosanjh, was of South Asian heritage. The last police chief of Toronto was a black gentleman. The current leader of the NDP is a Sikh, who, by the way, calls everyone who doesn't agree with him a racist. I worked for the Government of Ontario for 16 years on my own merit. My husband worked for the leading Canadian airline for 24 years and related no racism incidents. My two boys, who grew up in Canada, are successful professionals and don't consider themselves to be hyphenated Canadians. People of Canada are the most welcoming to immigrants and refugees. Otherwise, why would everyone flock to come here? Does all this reek of systemic racism to you? This does not mean that racism does not exist at all, because it does, everywhere in the world. We are flawed human beings and have to deal with our own prejudices head-on. Yes, the government dropped the ball on the Aboriginal communities. Is this the fault of all Canadians? No, it's systemic dysfunction by the elected leaders who want to divide us on the basis of race, religion, and ethnicity. The ouster of Jody Wilson-Raybould could be called systemic racism, but why blame it on all Canadians? The government should stop whitewashing their own weaknesses by painting every Canadian with a racist brush. After all, blackface was not a Canada-wide show of racism. This is Raheel Raza for Rebel News. Don't forget to click or like www.rebelnews.com.